I've been to the 7-Eleven Japan to get a Bamboo Shoots Bento. Hi, I'm Scott. It's springtime here in Japan, and that means it's Bamboo Shoot season. 7-Eleven have just released this new bento box which has takekomi gohan made with bamboo shoot and all other kinds of seasonal goodies right in there. In Japanese, bamboo shoots are called takenoko, which means the child of the bamboo. So I guess some people also call them baby bamboo, don't they? They grow all over the place in Japan, especially in this rural area where I live. And people pick them from the local forests, or they buy them from the shops in big boxes. Now, it just so happens that I was given a baby bamboo by my neighbor this morning. You want to check it out? Look at this. This is what it looks like. It's a baby bamboo. Doesn't look so much like a baby, does it? So normally this is quite a big one, so I think probably people would eat from this part upwards, and people peel off the skin and take the inside part out, chop it up and boil it. Do you want to see inside? I think I'll go and cut it up. Okay, so I went and cut it up, and this is what it looks like inside here, like that. So the part that people would normally eat is like the kind of the white part in the center here. And this other part is just like leaves, it's really tough. So it's just like the white central part that people take out, and they boil it with bran, which is made from the casings of rice, which takes away the kind of the acrid, kind of the scummy flavor, and gives it a little bit more sweetness. Bamboo shoots is one of those seasonal goodies that everybody looks forward to. And it's not only in Japan, a lot of Asian countries eat baby bamboo. So in Japan, it's cooked in two main ways. Boiled in the nimono style, which is cooked with some Japanese seasonings like soy sauce, mirin, sake, all that kind of thing. Or it's cooked as takekomi gohan, which is seasoned rice. It can be eaten in a bowl, or it's quite often made into rice balls, onigiri. But back to the bento. Let's take a look at exactly what's in it. It's got about 7 different things in it. Of course, it's got the seasoned rice with bamboo shoots. We've got some teriyaki chicken, pickled vegetables, which is a standard with all bentos, rolled omelette, just a little piece, meat and potato stew, which is called nikujaga, bamboo shoot tempura, which is seasoned with seaweed and a little soy sauce, and we have a small shrimp and seasonal vegetable tempura. Let's go in for a closer look. So it looks pretty tasty, eh? Loads of good stuff in here. So let me just get this cracked open. I just warmed it up. Okay, ready? There she blows. Okay, there's, oh, can you see that all right? That's what this particular one looks like. So, first, as I always do, I like to have a bit of a sniff, bit of a snifty. Oh, I can see it smells nice and sweet. And all the other, there's so many different things in this bento box that it's gonna, it just has a wild variety of flavors and smells, aromas. I think this is going to be pretty good. Okay, so first I'm going to go and try some of the takenoko itself. So it's really sweet. The thing about bamboo is it absorbs the flavors that you put in with it. So if you put in some soy sauce, it absorbs the soy sauce. If you put in ginger, it absorbs the ginger. So it's one of those vegetables which is very good at absorbing the tastes which it's kind of seeped in. So there's actually quite a lot of rice in this bento box. It doesn't look like the biggest one, but feeding it, it's a fair weight to it, and it's got loads of different stuff on it. So I'm just going to go straight in and try some of the takikomi gohan. Here goes. Ho ho! Now, it's a beautiful, mild flavor. This is like the epitome of Japanese cuisine in that the flavors are subtle, but they've got a kind of a strength behind them as well. The flavors are all merging together to create a kind of a sweet yet savory kind of an experience. The takenoko itself has kind of a crunchy, nutty flavor, which is a slightly sweet edge to it. And I don't know, takenoko is just one of those things that goes perfectly with rice. There's another dish in Japan called kuri gohan, which is chestnut rice, which I feel is always kind of similar but different. But you can just see why everybody loves to eat this in the springtime. Takenoko rice. It's such a subtle, lovely, gentle flavor, but I don't know, it's just really, really good. So move on next to the tempura. So this one is like baby shrimp, not baby shrimp, small shrimp tempura with onions and all kinds of vegetables. Let me just see. And so let's have a bite of this. Now, of course, tempura is supposed to be eaten right away because it's one of those dishes which is crunchier. The crunchier, the better, really. But of course, this is from a convenience store. It's not crunchy. It's not squidgy, but squidgy. But it's lost its crunch, but it's still packed full of flavor, and it's not too oily. And I can really taste the shrimp and the onions. It's really nice. Go really nice with the rice. And this one right here is a little piece of takenoko, which is also being cooked in the tempura style with soy sauce and seaweed mixed through the batter. Let's give this a try. That was like another sensation of takenoko. It's much sweeter. It's got a bit more crunch, and just in a different way of cooking, it just gives an extra element to it. Let's try the teriyaki chicken. They've got two little kind of pieces of teriyaki chicken here, which has got the skin on as well. Okay, next we'll move on to the rolled egg omelette here. These are always superb. Now, some of these are cooked sweet, some of them are salty. So let's see which one they've given us this time. It's a little bit sweet, but it's so, I don't know how to explain it. It's like foamy. It's not foamy, but I don't know if you can see the inside of that. The texture is really nice. Well, the variety of textures in this lunchbox is just pretty intense. And moving finally on to the nikujaga, which is the meat and potato stew, which is cooked in Japanese seasonings. So you can see this potato has taken on an incredible color. It's nice and brown because it's soaked up all the Japanese seasonings. Let's go in for a bit of this too. Of course, washed down with a bit of takenoko rice. So for a rating, I'm going to give this 4 stars out of 5. I didn't give it 5 because, I don't know, I wanted a tiny bit more of the chicken and maybe a little bit more of the nikujaga. But the rice itself was absolutely perfect, spot on. And for price, I mean, it's 572 yen or $3.71 US dollars. And also 572 calories, so it's not all that many calories for having some fried food, loads of rice, And I think it's a great value for money and a really good chance to try some seasonal food if you come to Japan. Well, so thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.